Good morning,
Hey,
ladies and
we're
gentlemen.
back. Wise old bastards, complete with music and everything.
See what happens
Howdy,
when you pay
all.
your bills?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
We
pay the
paid.
bills and the music back on.
Shit,
I paid the
we're
bill and
not
the power came
monetized
back
yet.
on.
We're
I
not even
know, I know.
monetized yet.
No, my credit card's monetized, man.
Oh
I keep
yeah,
they keep
shit.
dinging
Yeah,
me every month for keeping this thing rolling. But that's okay
yeah.
because it's fun. It's my
Yep.
therapy. And as a
Therapy.
Canadian, I need therapy. I need therapy.
Yeah, we all do. Hey, who's not sponsoring us today?
Today we are once again not being sponsored by Parallel 49 Breweries of I believe they're in Vancouver.
Which side of the parallel are they on? Are they sitting right on the parallel?
It no longer matters. It's not going to matter anymore soon. So yeah, they're
Really?
in Vancouver. This is my I had this last time, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The
Heard
the
about it.
trash panda, the raccoon. I love calling it
Yeah, yeah,
trash
yeah, yeah.
panda. It's a much
Yeah,
nicer name than
raccoon.
evil little bitches that steal your garbage.
How's it taste? Good,
Man, tastes like
good.
trash panda piss. Unless when they start sponsoring us, you want to know how good it tastes? Oh, mama,
Yeah. Oh
so
yeah.
good, so good. Then
But no, not yet, not yet, not yet. It
yeah,
still
not
tastes
yet.
like trash.
So far,
The
so far
beer
it
lives
does.
up to his name, Trash Panda Piss.
Yep, yep. Man, so that's how we're going to do this then. When we start getting more
But
viewers, we're just going to like extort people.
yeah, we can do that.
You either sponsor us or we'll trash your trash panda. I love it. I love
Yeah, it
it.
tastes like piss water until you sponsor us.
Then it's like they must have changed the recipe based on what we said. It tastes really good now. Good shit.
So I
I am
hear,
still alive. I'm still alive.
yeah,
I'm
me
partway
too.
through this move I've been talking about for 9 fucking years. My good Lord Jesus. So
Yeah,
here's the next thing. Here, no, I have regressed. Time travel is real. Time
yeah.
travel is real. There you
Going
go. I can
backwards,
prove it.
going
Going
backwards in
backwards.
time, not
I'm going
forward,
backwards in time. Yeah, I'm going backwards. I'm living in a basement with
like,
roommates.
like the good old days.
Like the good old days, like a long,
Except
long
the good
time
old
ago.
days, your roommate wasn't your wife, unless
It's
she
true.
moved out.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. No, she's still, no. So, I mean, here we are. So, at the moment, it's my wife and I, and my adult son and his wife are in this Airbnb. We're in
Wow.
between, partway through this move, right? Doing some
Yeah.
renovations at the new place I'm moving into.
Must
And
be
then my
full of crap.
full
Must
of,
be full of
oh,
shit.
it is. It's tough.
Maybe you
And
can't see each other in there.
the thing is, I talked about stuff before, right? How much
Yeah.
stuff there is. And then as I get through all this, and I'm talking about all the stuff and the stuff, and I realize, the stuff, it's not my stuff. Not
Really?
my stuff. We're moving house and we're looking at all this fuck, just overwhelmed with shit. And I start looking
Yep.
through, okay, I'll throw out more of my stuff to make sure I'm not,
Yeah.
I look through.
Well,
I actually have, okay, I'm not even bringing my sofa right now. So I have no
yeah.
furniture, right? So
Yeah.
my son will
The
be
story.
moving in for a year or so till they get their down payment, then they're out. So we got their furniture. So my furniture's fucking
Yep.
gone. We burnt it in the parking lot. It's gone. So I got no furniture, right? The appliances, never mind, they're new and they're built in and shit. But my
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff is like 3
What's your stuff?
suitcases. I have
What's your
3
stuff?
suitcases.
I
It's
mean, you don't
underwear.
even have underwear.
Yeah, no, apparently I do. I just never use it. I got a whole bunch of it. I found it. It's like in the suitcase. So it's like, I got 3 suitcases. And I'm looking like, fuck me sideways. We have a 25 by 15-foot storage locker that's, I don't know how many feet tall. So it's bigger. It's almost the size of a 40-foot container, volume-wise,
Yeah.
inside, right? And it's stacked. It's packed like Tetris Masters packed that thing up.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
thinking, oh my Jesus Christ, all that. And I got 3 fucking suitcases. And we're moving into a place the size of a storage container. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun to see how this all washes out in the end there.
Wow.
But it's
Well,
a
you
little cray.
downsize, that's for damn sure. You're going to downsize again. Everybody talks about that when they're retiring and stuff, going down smaller, going from what, 4,000 feet down to 890 feet or something.
Yeah, go for
900 feet.
just under 4,000 square feet to just under 1,000 square feet.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, like I
That's,
traded the
do the
big
math.
place for yeah. So
Do
the
the
stuff,
math.
right? It's like I now have much more sympathy for the people who sympathy and
respect.
And beyond, no, sympathy and power. Now,
Ooh.
people come in every single day selling me their record collections, right?
Oh, yeah.
And very often it's because they're moving and downsizing.
Yeah.
Right. So I now have more sympathy. I know you're downsizing and I get it. You got to get rid of stuff. But I also know you got no fucking choice, man. I'm going to start charging people to give me their fucking records.
There you go. You used to get them for free when you first started, right?
Now it's going to, not just free, you got to pay me to take your goddamn records now. Because I know what it's going to cost you to get rid of them, how much hassle it's going to be to get rid of them. So that's it. That's my new policy. It's going to be, I'm charging you to take them. We'll see how that goes. See how well that works out.
See, it works.
Should be just fine.
So how's it living up there in Canada now?
Today is the first beautiful summer's kind of day we've had. It's been January, this whole move so far, which has worked out well because I've been so fucking busy. I wouldn't have had time to be outside anyway. So I didn't miss any beautiful, gorgeous summertime weather until today. So thank you, moving gods. Thank you for the rain and the cold. I appreciate it. Thanks. Be grateful, right?
So what else is going up in Canada? On the 48th parallel? What is it, 48th or 49th? I can't remember.
Hey, fuck you, man. Hey, we're still 49. You can't. 49? You can't have... Oh, I thought you say 50th. No, 40. Yeah, 40. We'll take 48. We'll take some of you guys.
You guys are supposed to vote for being the 51st state. Don't forget that.
Vote. No.
No.
Your guys are voting on that. We're not even involved. Oh, okay. It's like we don't get it. It's like, what?
Actually, I think it's like more trouble anyway.
Who's
trouble
that,
for both countries?
Who's that? One of your guys, one of your gals, the one who's the cosplay character, the one who she's always wearing like she does ice raids and wears the fire. No, she wears ice.
Black lady.
She wears firefighting clothes. She went down to El Salvador. She cosplays all the time.
I don't know.
The Department of Homeland Security boss lady. Gnome? She's a gnome. Garden gnome. Christy gnome.
Okay. She's not a secretary. She's in the police department. Yeah, Homeland Security, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. So, but her. So it's actually, the latest thing we have today, we're like, okay, this is interesting. So that whole 51st state thing has disappeared, gone. We're like, in Canada, we're like, okay, everyone stopped talking about that. Great. That was just, what a pain in the ass. Suddenly, here, I got a question for you first. Let me preface this. Okay. Now, in your whole damn life, all 297 years of it so far, how much of that time did you ever spend thinking that, my God, up in Canada, what a fucking cesspool with all the drugs and the terrorists and the gang members and the weapons and all that shit that they're flooding down into the States and fucking up the United States. How much time you spend thinking about that?
Not really. Mostly thinking the southern border.
Yeah. So all of us too. And in Canada, we're like, everybody thinks about your own place, not other places so much, right? So we know what's going on in the States because you're so big. We're flooded with American information, but we hear like, southern border, it's nasty, it's nice, it depends who says it, whatever, but it's nothing to do with us really, just okay, whatever.
Yeah.
But today we found out, we didn't know this. We found out today that all of the problems in the United States, all of them, are from us. And we're really sorry about that, guys. We didn't realize that you don't like when we send terrorists and drugs and gang members and shit down. So we thought you guys, we watch TV. It's all like that in the States. We thought you liked that. We were trying to help you. Say, hey, we found some more drugs here. You guys like them? Come here, you can have them. We're trying to be nice. Apparently it didn't go over so well. I don't know. So now trade talks have been cut off. And we're bad guys again or something.
Yeah, something about tariff on electricity that the government, Carney or whatever, wants to put on, or somebody wants to put on, and then they retaliate it with tariffs back on something else, aluminum and some shit. So it's going to be this tit for tat trade war or something, or tariff war.
Why do people fight over tits? Why? Tits are nice. We shouldn't be fighting over them.
Two.
Yeah.
You can share.
Plenty to share. Why are we fighting over tits? I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's like,
tit for tat. I don't know. Actually, that's a good question. Tit for tat. What's a tat? I know what tit is, but I don't know what a tat is. What's a tat? Okay.
Maybe just
tits
spelled
and
wrong.
Tats.
Oh, I didn't say that. No. Oh, I didn't say that. I got to.
Maybe it's
And
the
actually,
saggy ones. Maybe
someone
it's the
told me
saggy ones.
today. Someone told me. Remember, I told you now that
Yeah.
in Canada, we never used to talk politics. It's
Yeah.
never been a sport in Canada. Nobody ever cared about politics. But
Yeah.
recent months, everyone
yeah.
talks about it. So people come in the store talking about it. And someone said to me today, they said, Al, you got to be careful, man. So I got to be careful about what? Well, we were talking about what's going on between Canada
Yeah.
and the States. And I'm saying I don't like the policies that are happening, right? But it's like,
Yeah.
I don't have a vote, nothing I can do about it. And someone told me, hey, you live really close to the border. I said, yeah. And they said, well, watch out. You'll get wiped out by a fucking drone, or you're so close to the border, the black vans can come across and grab you and snag you and take you down. So you got to stop talking. So I'm like, oh, yeah. Does that explain what's that black van doing parked out there watching me?
But don't forget,
come in and buy some records or fuck off. You're in my parking spot.
Well, but if they do catch you, I mean, bring you across, the beer is a bit cheaper in America, I think.
How much does it cost in El Salvador is what I need to know.
That's a good question. We can find that out sometime. Beer Hunters International can find that out.
El Salvador edition coming up.
Yeah, there we go. I used to live in Guatemala. In Guatemala, El Salvador, I used to Gallo beer. Cerveza Gallo. And means rooster beer or chicken beer, Gallo. But it was good.
I heard a beer story today that when Trump and his guys hear this story, here's what we'll find out if anyone's watching us. When I tell you this story, if any real serious Trump guy is watching, they'll tell the boss man, and it'll be on the news cycles tomorrow or the next day or something, right? Mm-hmm. About how Canada are evil, difficult people to deal with. So you remember the stubby bottles? Yeah, you remember the stubby beer bottles, right?
Yeah, of course. SP.
Well, there's somebody we got to track this woman down because we got to see if we can do some beer hunters thing with her. She was actually on CBC, our national news, and she was a reporter or something from. I'm hearing the story secondhand, so I don't remember exactly what it was, but she reports on beer and the history of beer. That's her thing. She's been doing for 20-something years. I hadn't heard of her.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And she had explained on her little show that the stubby bottles, why the stubby bottles happened. The stubby bottles came in 1971, I think it was.
That late?
Well, it was something like that. Remember, I'm hearing this from some guy, some drunk guy telling me
much
across the
earlier
counter.
than that.
Right? It's true, right? But anyway, the whole point of it was, why were these stubby bottles? Is because this is before the era of free trade between Canada and the U.S., right?
Okay.
So everything was a bilateral deal, everything. Like, let's talk about chickens, let's talk about beer, let's talk about microphones, whatever. It was one by one, case by case.
Yeah.
So talking about beer, now remember, Canada is a much, much, much smaller market than the States, right?
Yeah, of course.
We have, especially back in the 70s, we would have had like 18 million people spread across the country, twice the size of the States. So it's crazy. So back in those days, most American beer was still in cans. And this was just when the long neck bottles were starting to come out. All right. So again, this is secondhand I'm hearing from someone's report. So I don't know.
Okay.
But if it's true, it's such a great story. If it's not, it's still a great story, just full of shit. So I don't know what the truth is. So they're saying, okay, now Canada used to be, and still to some extent is, the liquor sales were controlled by the government. You had government beer stores, government liquor stores, and whatever, right?
Communistic
so they're
bastards.
saying, okay, we're doing these bilateral deals with the States. Now, so the Americans want to come and sell their beer in Canada. We're saying, well, shit, if we say no, what are they going to get mad about for when we're trying to sell our lumber or something down? So we can't just say no. We got to, it's hard for us because we know that the factories in the States are so much bigger, and the marketing and the distribution, everything's so much bigger that they can just run an extra shift, flood our market with the beers, and all of our beer guys to be gone like in a week. So how do we not have that happen? So we say, okay, look. If we say we're going to put a duty or a tariff or whatever, they're going to get mad and do something to us and something else. We gotta. Here's what we're going to do. We say, hey, America. Well, we've decided to be proactive, and we would like your beer to come into our market. We want American beer here. Can you please send in American beer? So the American beer guys are, oh, this is a pretty good deal. I like that. Okay, yeah, right. How much are you going to charge for duty? No issue, man. No fucking duty, no problem. You just send all the beer you can. But remember, our distribution system here goes through our government distribution channels, and we have our warehouses all set up and everything. So we have some packaging sizes you have to deal with.
Oh, okay.
So we have these. We've just developed this new shaped little bottle because we think it's quite efficient for storage. So our warehousing racks and the truck racks and everything. It's just perfect. So you make your beer height that size, and you can send all the beer you want down into Canada. No duty, no nothing.
Yeah.
And the Americans are going, oh, hang on a second now. So we make 47 bazillion gallons a second of beer. And to do the entire, if we took the entire Canadian market, each one of those guys drinks 100 gallons a day, but it's still not many people. So it's not that much beer. So if we're going to have to develop a whole new bottle just to sell into that market, it's like, not interested, man. Market's not big enough. Just not interested. We're good.
Yeah.
Oh, we're so sad. No American beer coming in. Oh, we're so sad. You don't want to sell us your beer. Okay. Let's talk about trees now. I don't know if that story is true. That's the kind of thing that if you care, you have to check to find out if it's true. But I don't care enough. I just think it's such a fun story. If it's true, come on. That's fucking brilliant. And if it's not true, it's just a good story.
But I mean, okay. If you remember in Philippines, San Miguel has a stubby bottle.
Wait, they're not with stubby bottle. Are they?
Not yet. Ooh, so they're okay beer until they sponsor us.
Potentially good beer.
Potentially good beer. And then they have the San Miguel Light, which is in the tall beer. So long necks. So you got long neck for San Miguel Light, and the San Miguel is a stubby. And PNG, they have one called SP beer. Okay. And that's always been a stubby. So, and I don't know what else they have over there in long necks, but that's another famous one, it's a stubby. And I think in America, the only one I remember seeing in a stubby is a Coors. Coors is a stubby. And then you have Coors Light. I swear I see stubbies in Coors and maybe long necks too. I don't know if they have both going, but I swore I saw. Huh? What?
So halfway through that interesting story about the Papua New Guinea Coors beer, Kevin, who's currently still in Laos, seems like he got kicked off our platform by the internet. I'm sure he'll be back momentarily, but in the meantime, let's talk about that beer. So you're trying to tell me that, long neck, what was he saying? What beer? San Miguel had the long neck and the stubbies, and then it was Coors. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's not tell Kevin when he gets back that Coors is currently owned by a Canadian company. He doesn't need to know that. It would make him very sad. But in the meantime, if Kevin doesn't come back soon, we're going to have to shut her down for the day, and we'll regroup and carry on regardless, right? But I'm just saying. So let's go back to that story for a second about the stubbies and the Canada-U.S. trade. So like I said, it's a fun story. I have not fact-checked that story. So I have no idea if it's true. By saying that, I'm actually contributing to the fuck-upness of the internet. Because some people who may, as a Beer Hunter International guy, they may take my word for beer things with a little bit of weight, when you really should be taking a little bit of salt. But at least when I say something, that I tell you the story, and I tell you the source that I have it from so far, the research I've done so far, and tell you whether it's, with what confidence do I believe it's true. As long as I think if anyone's telling you something and they're telling you that, I think that should be the bare minimum of what goes on with the internet these days. Because otherwise, if I just tell you that story with no caveats, I'm contributing to the fuck-upness of the internet. But since I'm being a good guy and telling you that I don't know if it's true or not, I'm doing what you're supposed to do in the internet, which is listen to the wise old bastards unquestioningly and accept everything we say as the gospel truth all the time. Oh, hey, Kevin, you're back.
Howdy.
How was your trip to Laos?
It was a short. It's like, all of a sudden, Riverside said, "You're out." What? Troubleshoot.
You're out, man.
Troubleshoot said, "Too bad. I had to leave and come back." Anyway, I don't know what happened. It was just a glitch here. Usually, the internet here, this place is quite good, but I guess there's still glitches in the technology.
You noticed Did you notice a conspiracy here? Did you notice?
Yeah.
He said
Another
this
one?
place. He wouldn't say where he is. He won't say where he's at.
You guys know I
Where do you
already
think
told
he
you
might
before.
be that he's afraid to say where he's at?
I'm
I
in.
promise you, there are no Canadian drones anywhere nearby. So you tell it. And if there were, we couldn't find you anyway.
Yeah.
It's Sunday night, a couple days before Canada Day. All our drone
Canada
operators are
Day.
drunk right now. This is the
You got-
safest time to say shit. You're fine.
Yeah.
Everybody's fine right now, man.
I know at the university, but no, I mean, usually the internet here is good. At the hotel, it's usually intermittent. I mean, it's always in and out. So that's why we
I
do
would
this from here.
I would slam my hand into this. I'm paying goddamn near $20 a night for this fucking hotel with a swimming pool, including breakfast and free internet, and it sometimes slows down. What is wrong with you people?
I don't know. It is terrible. But yeah, no, everything over here is pretty good.
Man, like I'm in that Airbnb right now, right? We looked at
Yeah.
hotels while we're in this in between and partway through the move. I think I said this last time, but it's
Yeah.
driving me nuts. I mean, where I'm staying it's a basement. It's a beautiful house upstairs. It looks like brand new, like
Upstairs.
a big ass house.
You're in the basement, man.
In the basement, it's nicely done, but it's weird. Like there's no dining table. There's a full kitchen, and there's a TV,
Okay.
and there's a coffee table and a lounge around, lay around sofa, which means we all have sore backs. It's really soft and you sink in, but if you try to work like on the table, put your notebook and try and work, or you try and eat or something, here's the wrong angle. It's just so weird.
Yeah.
Right? But it's also when you walk out from the place, it's right on a corner. And if you walk out to the corner and look down the hill, you can see maybe half a mile away is where the ocean is. So you can kind of see, but it's like it's not the beachy part. It's just kind of the industrial-ish near the border part, but it's like water. So it looks, and you can see the States on the other side there. But it's not like as a vacation place.
Oh yeah.
Even if you walk down to the bottom of that hill, you then still have to walk. Oh, let's say it's got to be a minimum of a mile and a half before you get to the beachy touristy area where the bars and the restaurants and all that stuff is.
Yeah,
so it's like, it's not, in my mind, it's not really like a vacation rental spot. It's a nice place. It's pretty new. Everything's nice, but I don't understand why people stay there. And so we had forgotten in our renovations, we had forgotten about Canada Day, which is next week. We're July 1. You guys are July 4, right? Okay. So July 1's a holiday, so our contractor can't work on that day. And that threw us off by a day. So I need to stay somewhere for another day, right? So we checked with our Airbnb. And the reason we chose this one was not because of the location. We chose it because it was the only one still available. Everything is booked out. It's crazy.
Wow.
And we can't stay because it's booked out from the day we leave. And I think like, wow. And it's not cheap, man. It's like, what did we pay in the last time we were down in Mexico? The one out near the Walmart and Sam's Club. 20 US or something?
Yeah, something like that maybe.
Something like that. It was like a pretty good sized place, blah, 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 right?
Yeah. 3-bedroom.
We are paying in this basement.
That's a whole house.
2-bedroom, 1 bathroom.
Oh, no, that was
back to that story in a minute.
Yeah. No, that was a big place.
It was a big house. It was nice.
Yeah, that was a whole house,
They had Beer Hunters International on the TV running in there.
Yeah,
it was all good, man.
Yeah. They had a barbecue place at the back.
Yeah, so we're paying like 250 US or something a night.
Holy shit!
And that's like expensive. I said, it's not a vacation-y place. It's just It's just why? It's not. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just weird. And because you're going back to that roommate thing I was talking about earlier. So we have it's 2-bed, 1 bath, 1 bath.
That's terrible.
So in the mornings when you try and get out of there, suddenly like, oh my God, my son. We're all used to. Everybody had like their own bathroom. The last place we had like 5 bathrooms or 6 or something. We had bathrooms everywhere you turned around. So it didn't matter. You had to just go spend your time. Well, the other day my son's in there. Oh my jumping Jesus Christ! I'm timing it. It's just like, huh? He was in there for like a fucking hour, going for crap, shower, brush your teeth, dry your hair, I don't know whatever. And when he came, I was like, dude, there are 4 people. It's going to be like 4 hours to get out of this place in the morning.
Yeah.
4 hours. Like, wow. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
You got to, back to the roommate days where it's like, no, man, you got to schedule things a little better.
20 minutes. You got to take your shit, shower, shave, and go.
Get out of there, because otherwise it's going to be a riot. It's going to be a riot.
That's terrible. No way.
So
sharing a bathroom, 4 people. My kid's doing that too. My kid's going to go to University in Arizona, Tucson, University of Arizona. And then they had this honors dorm. So they picked a room where you have two rooms and one shared bathroom. So it was 2 separate rooms and one shared bathroom. So he's sharing his one room with his friend, and then there'll be another pair of guys. You don't know who it is. And then you share one bathroom. Okay, of course, the toilet's kind of separate than a shower or something. So there's a little bit of division in there, but still, Then there was another one called Babcock, I remember the name of it. It was more like a Motel 6 or something. It had a swimming pool and everything and all that. But, it was basically 2 people with 1 bathroom. And it was a lot cheaper than this honors dorm, but it's still part of the university. I said, shoot, man, if I was a college student, I would go for that one. You got your own pool there hanging in. You're only having 2 people per room. Man, that's much better than the other one. Yeah, exactly. And you still have a bigger room too, I think. I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer. Plus, it's cheaper for me, for the father. I'm paying for the damn thing, So I was kind of like, come on, you should take this. It makes no sense. It's like, nah. It's like shit. So anyway, well, I said, if they ever bitches about sharing a bathroom, I'm going to throw it right back in his face.
Say, hey, man, I told you.
That's his problem. Told you. But yeah, so the only thing about my $20 room hotel that I didn't like was the heater didn't work this morning. The water heater didn't work properly. The water is a little bit cold this morning. So that's the problem you do get with these things, is that every once in a while something doesn't work or something. Get them to fix it.
Cold water. I'm worried about cold water, because today I'm trying to book. I'm buying a couple of the full-on Japanese bidet toilets for the new place. So I want to make sure that it's got the water heater built in.
Special. The
Toto
style,
special, man.
All right.
So I've picked the one where when you walk in the room, it opens the seat for you. It says, "Good morning, sir." The blue light comes on. It's like, may I guide you to your final destination?
Does it have a little ball with sparkles so you can dance around the disco ball too?
It actually does. It actually does.
All right.
Sorry, I got that mixed up. It washes your balls. There's no sparkly. Sorry.
Okay.
Washes the sparkly off your balls. Why you have sparklies on your balls, that's a whole other episode for some other day. But
Pornhub episode.
That's the Pornhub episode.
Yeah. No, those toilets are magical. If you ever want a magical toilet, go to Toto. Get a Toto. Toto is wow. The Cadillac or the Rolls Royces of toilets.
Yeah.
Can't get any better than that.
Yeah,
or you get the normal shit.
One of the reasons we're doing that, though, it's a roundabout way, is because we were just the other day, we were like, okay, we're in this Airbnb, crowded, busy down there. And we're like, oh, we've only got a couple of rolls left, so we should go get some toilet paper. But we buy toilet paper. That's one of the few things we buy at like Costco, where it's like, a 9-foot high stack with a bag. It takes 4 people to carry it, kind of, big bulk. And we thought, oh shit, we can't do it. There's literally no space in that Airbnb for us to put this pack of just something that big. And then we thought, wait a minute, this Airbnb is the same fucking size as the place we're moving into. Different layout, but the same square footage almost. We're like, we got nowhere in the new house to put ass wipe. There's no room. You got to bring in like 2 or 3 rolls at a time to fit in the drawer. I mean, you can't buy the bulk like we used to. We're like, oh shit, how do we deal with that? So we got to dedicate some space in this house somewhere just to store toilet paper? We'll just get an ass washer. So
there you go. And make sure it has a blow dryer in there too.
It does. It does.
There you go.
It does,
man. So at least your son will be quicker on the toilet. You just push a button and you're done.
And it's got remote control too, so I'll keep it outside. So
ain't finished yet.
I'll turn the heat down. Cold water, zap. Get out. Zap, 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 zap.
Blowing.
Speed things up.
Shit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Should be just fine.
Yeah. Maybe it has a timer too, Time's up. Ejected. Ejected.
I wonder. It's got like 13 buttons on that remote.
Yeah,
One might be the eject button. I have to check. Be careful with that one.
exactly. You don't know where you end up. But yeah, so life's good. Going back in time, being a
Go
high
back in
school
time.
kid or college student days.
Time traveling. Time traveling. Well,
But you
how's things
got
happening in Laos?
oh, that's okay. We went to a little
Drinking some good
gathering last
beers.
night
Went to
and
where?
had
Sorry.
a little gathering. One of my office mates had a gathering, something celebration. Anyway, went over there in the evening. He was already totally plastered, but they were serving food, some pho and some lop and all that. Of course, you get the other fried beer food, which is the little bugs, pictures of the little bugs that you get to eat. And yeah, it was good stuff. Actually, it's good because they looks kind of like this,
It looks like it's a little bit of
crunchy.
sea salt on that.
Oh no, lots of MSG, but it's a real crunchy, not bad. And my wife asked, "Okay, what does it taste like? Chicken?" I said, "No, it tastes like a crunchy bug. It still tastes like a bug." I mean, it doesn't taste like much of anything actually. It's like it's just a crunchy thing to eat. That's all.
You know,
So
the sad thing is that
yeah,
it's probably, not probably, it's definitely way healthier than any of the fucking snack food that we eat in the West.
good point.
Deep fried
Actually,
chips with all
compared,
kinds of with chemicals on
yeah,
it for flavoring
yeah,
and
that's a good
fucking
point. If you look at
pepperoni
Doritos versus
sticks.
the bugs, and usually the bag of Doritos has bugs in it too. They just tell you how much percent bugs it just happen to get in the system.
Well, I read somewhere
But
yesterday that they say in your lifetime you will eat 20.
okay, all at
So,
once
well, no,
in your
over your
lifetime.
lifetime.
Okay.
So that's what I wonder. What happens if you're like on your deathbed and it's like, oh man, I've only ever eaten 3 spiders in my life. So like
Oh
25
no,
fucking show up. it's like
it's like
it's like oh.
as long as they're fried, they're good. Yeah, it's really true. But no, I mean they do it occasionally here, and they like it. To me, it's like okay. I can only eat the little ones. Some of them are like that big. It's like whoa. I don't
The
want
ones
them
where you have to
that
like
big.
bite halfway through and then keep working your
Yeah,
way through, that's like it's
yeah,
just a
exactly. No,
psychological issue on that, right?
exactly. So anyway, so besides the bug fest and stuff, came back, just did some wise old bachelor stuff and chilling out here. I got a lot of work to do though, in terms of reports and shit. I got, but it's okay. It's okay. Life's good here. Life's good. It's a
I
bit
mean,
slow.
they don't give you money for doing nothing. You actually have to do something for
No,
the
no,
money.
I actually have to work for it. Yeah, but the work
Well,
is
that sucks.
tends to be a bit slower than Laos tends to go at a slower pace. So it's okay. It's more relaxing to work here sometimes. It's frustrating at one time because you're not getting things done the way you want, but at the same time they kind of chill out. Okay, don't worry, we do it next week. Okay, if I wanted to
Well, yeah,
get it
that's
done
what.
this week.
Remember, I used to always say that story about when
Yeah,
you're living in a developing country
yeah,
where things don't go as fast, don't go as
yeah.
quickly, right? So it's just like we call it the old wet clay wall, right?
Okay,
So if you take a big old wall made out of clay,
yeah,
wet, it's not hard
yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
dried and fired yet. It's just
yeah,
wet clay, right?
yeah,
So if you come up to that wall and you try and do it Western speed and you smack your face on that wall,
yeah.
you're going to break your face. It's hard, right? But if you come up to that wall and you just kind of slowly put your face against it, you just kind of wiggle and push, look, you can push your way through that wall without hurting yourself.
Yeah,
That's how you have to deal with life in many places. It's like you
yeah,
can
true.
smack your face against that wet clay all day long.
Yeah,
Go ahead, and people just watch you like, why is he breaking his face?
yeah,
What's he
yeah,
doing that
yeah.
for? Or you can just like, but if you just walk away,
Go with the
nothing gets
flow.
done either. You got to keep
Yeah.
pushing, but just
Oh
push
yeah, that's true.
steady.
That's true. Everything will just stop. Yeah, everything will just, if you don't keep pushing, but you just, don't shove it. Just push it. Just let it go. Just keep working on it.
Shove
But it'll
it,
work.
shove it. No,
No, it's a different
push it, push it.
song.
Huh.
So anyway, we got to interrupt a little bit from a technical issue, and we got to do some more technical stuff on AI and stuff pretty soon. We got to try that again.
We do.
Yeah.
Well,
So
I'm going to be in Probably the
practice a little bit.
next wobble we do, wise old bastards we do, will most likely be when I'm just moving into the new place. And
When's that?
wise
1
old
week?
bastards, maybe we'll
2
call it a
weeks?
cheap old bastards episode 2, because what I'm doing is, like, I'm outside right now while they're doing renovations, but I'm not doing like most Western people do. I'm not going to be sitting outside until the renovations are done, then move back in. That's just too much money. I'm too cheap. So as soon as the floor is done, we're moving in. So we'll be on like air mattresses, sleeping in with the contractors working around us, putting in the cabinets and all the other stuff. And they'll be looking like, what the fuck are these guys doing? It's like, you don't want to see me. I don't wear underwear that often. You don't want to see it. Work faster. Work faster. It's like, work faster. You don't have to see nothing. Just, that's what I'll do. It's like,
Oh, shit.
so we'll do, so I promise to wear at least underwear, probably more clothes than that when we do the wise old bastards from the place, but the next one will probably be from there.
Be interesting how you organize a place too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're stuffed full now in Airbnb, of course you still packed. You can't unpack and shit. So once you unpack, you get some places to put it, but you're still going to have a lot of issue. 4,000 square feet to 1,000. Well, that's one
Tetris,
quarter of the
man.
room.
Yeah. Tetris, baby.
Yeah. Get rid of the junk, man. Yeah,
we'll get her done. We'll get her done. No, piece of piss, mate. No problem. No problem.
Right.
We'll do the next one from there, and then after that, in that building, there's I already found the. If anybody from my new building is watching, don't watch. I found the secret code to get into the amenities room. That, like in most not huge condos around the planet, the amenities room is almost never used. Right?
Okay.
It's not the gym. It's it's a room. It's just a room. Okay. Every condo has a room. Unless you got like a great big condo with lots of people, the rooms are not used very often.
Yeah.
So I found the secret code. I'll be doing a lot of broadcasting from that secret room.
Oh, all right. We'll see. We'll check it out.
That'll be
you
good.
Can have a little. Yeah, you can make a little men's cave out of that. We can have a little beer hunters men cave there.
Yeah,
nobody uses it except you.
Exactly. We'll have the logos up on the wall. I'll paint the floor. Put in some lava lamps and shit.
Make sure you have a good fridge in there.
Good fridge. I'll bring in a good stereo system, a bunch of records. I'll fucking hang out there, party all fucking day long, man. It's no problem.
Yeah. You could use that as your red rum and beer hunter's office.
Yeah. There you go. No problem. Piece of piss, mate. Be easy. Can do it.
Sounds good.
So we'll do that. And then once we get beyond that, but yeah, we all the stuff we talked about in the last episode, where we're going to start hacking and chopping more of the beer hunters and get some of the more stuff up.
Get them up. We need those up quick.
Yeah, I know. I got to move boxes.
Get your ass working, man. You ain't Laos. You're in Canada. You're supposed to work hard. Canadians are hard-working bastards.
No, we just hang with the mooses, man.
Well, riding a moose ain't too easy either. Holding on those damn horns.
That's true.
Antlers. Actually, antlers. Okay.
That's true.
Well, cool. Well, I think we did enough damage for this one. And we'll get back.
But here's my problem, man. That black van is still in the parking lot. Is it safe for me to go?
Maybe it's I never know what they're looking for. Maybe they're actually customers. They want to buy a record.
And only 1 or 2 years ago, the British Columbia changed the law. You don't need to have your license plate on the front anymore. It used to be front and back. Now you only need on the back. So there's this black van parked out front with no license plate on the front. So I don't know, is it a customer waiting for me to open tomorrow morning? Or is it a very polite bunch of ice guys that are, instead of smacking the door, they say, oh, wait.
There you go.
He's doing a podcast, just wait. Or is it because they don't want to get on the podcast? Hey, let me show you. Podcast.
Yeah. You never know. Or it could give you an escort
bust me
home.
When I'm on this podcast. At least 3 fucking people will be seeing this. At least 3.
At least 3.
Okay, one besides us 2. One other guy will see this.
Exactly. But we are up more subscribers. Oh, well, by the way, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button. If you like the videos, comment. If you don't like it, hit the subscribe button and then comment. And then give us all kinds of shit.
But like we say all the time, you want to talk trash about us, please. Just make it funny.
Yeah.
At least thoughtful. Don't just say, you're fucking ugly. Just something.
Yeah.
Say something more than that. We're stupid.
Yeah.
Okay, we know we're
We
stupid.
actually answer
more
our
than that.
comments. I think you got one comment from one thing you said, but go read them. You don't even read the own comments either, do you? I do. I read
I'm
the
always
comments.
afraid what the comments will be. I'll go read them. I'll read them.
Read it, and then answer. Any
Tell
more
me, what was
comments
the comment? What was the comment?
Not that you're ugly, but that's a different one.
Oh, it's a different one. That's
I don't know.
that's
Something
my
about
wife
what we
keeps
said.
reposting that one.
Yeah. It's still ugly.
And my answer is too late.
Exactly. We are what we are. We're wise old bastards. We didn't say we're pretty old bastards. We're just wise old bastards.
True that.
Shit. Okay, man. So anyway, let's hit some music and hit the road and let you go back to your tiny little basement dungeon, your little dungeon.
It's the goodest dungeon that I've lived in for years.
It's expensive dungeon, man. Not $200
No.
a spend.
No.
Shit.
I tell you, you want to keep people out of your country, tell them we're going to deport you to a dungeon and make you fucking pay. Here's how much. Not doing that. All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We shall see you next time.